Hello students, welcome you all to Sunya IAS. Welcome back to Top 50 Rapid Current Affairs of each month. The high-yielding topics that are going to help you in acing the Prelims 2024 examination that is just upcoming. It has been a very dynamic portion of the paper from the current affairs, different interlinkages, context-related questions and peripheral questions are being framed. So high-yielding topic gives you a way that what kind of questions will be asked in the examination. This program, how we have been containing is from 1 to 5 of each month. We had been doing, 1 month's current affairs, 1 to 5, then 11 to 15, 21 to 25. This is how we had been covering. Right now, we are on the month of January. We have started from the month of May. 21st March, economic development. 22nd March, polity, governance and international relations. 23rd March, environment and ecology. 24th March, science and technology. 25th March, reports in defense, art and culture, government schemes, miscellaneous topics. And in a more microscopic manner, where we discuss not just the topics, we discuss the trends, we discuss the sector-wise, we go to the thematic manner. All the map into the international relations will be covered, important places in the news will be discussed, along with the previous year questions, PYQs. PYQs gives you a direction that which areas questions are being framed and how UPSC is framing those questions. जब हम उस पे एक बहुत अच्छी होल्ड रखते हैं तो we feel very confident in clearing the UPSC prelims examination. So this course is already live. Those students who want to take online courses, they can visit the website www.sunyaias.com. Utilize the time, that 20 days extra that you have got. And for the offline at the Delhi center, the first batch has already been launched on the 19th March. Second batch will be live from the 1st April. So you can definitely join this at the Delhi Center offline current affairs crash course. So let's start. First topic is direct to mobile technology. In the UPSC examination, we all know that emerging technologies, in the science and technology, the application part, जहाँ से जो नई technologies emerge हो रही हैं, develop हो रही हैं, whether it be biotechnology, whether it be information and communication technology, whether it be space technology, there UPSC is very much interested. This is direct to mobile communication technology. Now students understand that how do you get connections into your mobile? Traditionally in the science and tech portion, you would have learned that different satellites are there which we called communication satellites. Okay, geostationary orbit में communication satellites होती हैं. For surveying we use polar PSLVs, polar satellites. Satellite for communication, now they have something called as KA or KU bands. These are called as transponders. ये transponders जो है सबमिट करते हैं बहुत ज़्यादा communication signals, relaying the communication signals to the earth that are captured by the towers. Earth, here we have something like these stars are there, and from these stars the network is broadcasted to our cell phones. You get the process right now. What it is, you have to compare and contrast the traditional method, the method that is in vogue right now, and what this emerging technology presents to us. So this is direct to mobile. From the satellite, we do not need any more these telcos, telecommunication towers, and directly from these satellite, the internet will be provided to the cell phones or mobiles. जिसकी वजह से सबसे ज्यादा नुकसान किसको होगा? 5G नेटवर्क को, सेलुलर नेटवर्क्स को, इनको बहुत ज्यादा लॉस होगा. So they may be opposing it. It is a technology direct to mobile. Technology is called as transmitting content directly to mobile devices using broadcast signals without the use of land towers. Towers की जरूरत नहीं है हमको. I hope this is clear. A smart for this what we will require is, because they have hardware devices, so instead of these towers into the mobile phones, we have to create a new standard. Into these standards, what will happen? We would have certain hardwares. ये hardwares directly receive कर सकते हैं satellite से ये signals. and therefore better broadcasting could have happened. ठीक है, बहुत ज़्यादा क्लैरिटी होगी ब्रॉडकास्टिंग की. दिस इज कॉल्ड एज डायरेक्टली ब्रॉडकास्टिंग इनटू योर मोबाइल्स. You would have heard the thing that is called as D2H, direct to home. Small dish antennas had been there at our home, जो कि डायरेक्टली सैटेलाइट से ब्रॉडकास्ट होकर के हमारे घर तक लेकर के आए. केबल्स, टीवीज, रेडियोज. वी डिड नॉट रिक्वायर नाउ तो एम्पलीट्यूड्स, बिगर एम्पलीट्यूड एंटीनाज. तो उसके लिए हमारी टावर की नीड खत्म होती गई. दिस इज गोइंग टू बी द फ्यूचर ऑफ मोबाइल टेक्नोलॉजी. Directly from the satellites, our mobiles will be connected. Direct to mobile technology. Getting this point? Next is direct to cell satellite. Similar to that concept we have here, direct to cell. Starlink satellite network. This could be a question in your examination. Starlink satellite network है किसका ये? Elon Musk का है. SpaceX. Okay, SpaceX ने कुछ Starlink satellite network launch किया. इस satellite network में एक modem use होता है. Inbuilt modem. Inbuilt modem is there. They have E-Node B modem. This is the name of the modem. Okay. So what happens that satellites are, Starlink satellites, ये बहुत ज़्यादा जियो स्टेशनरी ऑर्बिट में नहीं जाते हैं. दे आर ऑन द लोअर अर्थ ऑर्बिट इटसेल्फ, LEO, लोअर अर्थ ऑर्बिट, और पास में ही रहते हैं. तो लार्ज अमाउंट ऑफ सैटेलाइट्स विल बी डिप्लॉयड बाय द स्टारलिंक प्रोग्राम. तो इस सैटेलाइट से डायरेक्टली हम अनमॉडिफाइड सेल फोन्स में इंटरनेट यूज कर सकते हैं. डायरेक्ट टू सेल सैटेलाइट्स. It again does not require any transponders or transponders just like KUK band that has high capacities. It does not require that. It does not require towers also, ground towers. Current communication system is based on the land-based tower for transferring the signals. But with this technology, it allows Starlink to deliver direct satellite broadband connectivity on the smartphones anywhere on the earth. Anywhere on the earth, reason being, ये lower earth orbit में बहुत सारी satellites हैं. Okay, so much of Starlink satellites all around the globe. So connectivity can be done anywhere without the need of tower. Because of tower, अगर tower हम कहते भी है ना मोबाइल में communication की, मोबाइल टावर नहीं आ रहा है. We do not say that the communication from the satellite is not possible here. We in the common parlance say that tower is not there. So it does not require tower. It eliminates the use of tower itself. So this is direct to cell satellites, and it is by SpaceX. Starlink satellites with direct to cell capability have an advanced E-Node B modem on board that acts like a cell phone tower in space, allowing network integration similar to the standard roaming partner. I hope it is clear right now. लैंड बेस्ड टावर की जरूरत नहीं है. लैंड बेस्ड टावर की जरूरत नहीं है. यहां पर ये जो मॉडेम लगा है, E-Node B मॉडेम, that will itself act as a space based tower for communication directly to our cell phones. I hope it is clear now. End to end encryption. All the time it is in the news. We use so much of social media, Telegram, WhatsApp, Facebook, Gmail. How our communication is secured. Data security is of utmost concern right now for India also. So you would have seen that digital acts have been there by the European Union, Digital Markets Act. So here end-to-end encryption को कैसे ensure करें? Whatever we communicate on these social media platforms, end-to-end encryption. It means that the data that person A, okay, Bob and Alice, दोनों communicate कर रहे हैं. If their communication can be, deciphered or intercepted at the mid level, it means that the key is not proper. इसके लिए हम क्या करते हैं? फॉर एग्जाम्पल, जो भी मैसेज यहाँ पे हम इसको कहते हैं की, public key infrastructure. UPSC has already asked this question in the previous years. Okay, public key infrastructure. ठीक है. So what happens? The person Bob uses a key. This key is like this. ये key और ज़्यादा modify हो जाती है जब हम decentralized technology की बात करते हैं. In the form of decentralized, 16 words hash is there. Okay, hash. 16 letter, which makes it more tougher for the encryption. So this key is there, and the message, you know, whatever message is there, it has been encrypted. Now what will happen? Alice will use the key to decipher or decode the message. That is called as end-to-end encryption. The two persons who are having the keys can only and only open that message. The term encryption is generally used when referring to the privacy of stored data, while end-to-end encryption protects data as it's transferred between one location to another location. Its privacy is ensured, which is crucial wherever there is a rapid exchange of information. For the corporates, for the industries, for the governments also, it is very important, and sometimes at individual level, for our own privacy, it becomes very, very important. There are two main types of it, encryption. Keys, if I talk about keys, it's symmetric and asymmetric encryption. In the symmetric encryption, what happens that, like here you can see the example, the same key is used by the person Alice. Okay, public key has been used by the two persons. Same key is being used to encrypt and to decrypt. But in that asymmetric encryption, what happens that public key could be different by the Bob, but here private key by the Alice could have been different to open it. Two different keys are used to open it. So this is called as asymmetric end-to-end encryption. Induction or wireless charging. So what is happening here? Golden quadrilateral. Golden quadrilateral, we know. We want to boost our e-mobility. Now understand. E-mobility, electric charging stations we are talking about, but it takes a lot of time to get charged. What government of India is planning that at the golden quadrilateral, we want to ensure induction or wireless charging system to boost e-mobility at the golden quadrilateral. So let's understand the technology aspect of it. What do you understand by induction or wireless charging? Few statements could be given into the examination. First, look at the mobile. है ना, एप्पल के गैजेट्स में बहुत ज़्यादा आ रहा है आजकल वायरलेस चार्जिंग और मैगसेफ चार्जिंग. Here you will find that there is special type of back cover that which has induction coil into it. This is an induction coil. Basically, it works on similar principle of transformer. Okay, or magnetic induction. Or magnetic induction. It has one coil over here, and this is wireless charger. It also has induction coil. Now, what are the function of these two coils? How they, induce electricity, induct electricity? First, what happens? Electrical power is converted into magnetic waves. You can see these waves around it. Okay, magnetic waves. Different waves are there. What happens? This is the charger, power supply or microchip. Here is one coil, and here also we have one coil, top coil into the device. Okay, now what happens? This magnetic field is induced, therefore we call as induction, and from this magnetic field, magnetic waves are converted back to electrical power into the battery. On this principle, basically it works. Here what happens that this should be precise. The overlapping of these two coils has to be precise. So you will find on that charger, वहां पर यहाँ पे भी एक symbol बना होता है, क्योंकि at this place exactly you have to keep your gadget. At the back of it also you will find here a particular space has been there, that exactly this should be the positioning of the device to get it charged. Okay, charger device is placed directly on the charging surface and requires precise overlap of the coils. But what if we can do? We can have one major, induction coil and few, small induction coils. From there we can have different charging devices that can be attached to the major coil itself. तो इस टेक्नोलॉजी को, इंडक्शन और वायरलेस चार्जिंग को, अब हम पूरे इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर में क्वाड्रिलेटरल, गोल्डन क्वाड्रिलेटरल के इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर में यूज करने के लिए प्लान कर रहे हैं. Next topic is, it is advanced nuclear energy for enriched life. In the uranium there is thing called as enrichment of uranium. Enrichment of uranium. And students, you should know that India basically is not so much rich in uranium. Kazakhstan, the country that exports a lot of uranium, India is good at thorium. So you will find here what has happened. An American company has developed a fuel called as anil on the name of our scientist, Dr. Anil Kakodar, named after the Indian scientist. There is a mention in your main syllabus of science and technology contribution of Indian scientists into the development. So into the science and technology contribution of Indians. So in the mains also it becomes important, not just prelims. Dr. Anil Kakodar's contribution, or Anil, what it is? It is a mix of thorium, which India already has a lot of reserves, thorium and uranium of a certain level of enrichment called as HALEU, high assay low enriched uranium. In the exam, this word could also be given to you prelims. Just I'm discussing in the nugget format that high assay low enriched uranium, high assay and low enriched uranium. It has enrichment level of 5 to 20%. Whereas most current reactors are enriched only up to 5%. तो 5 to 20% का इसका enrichment है, current reactors का 5% ही होता है. It can be used in India's pressurized heavy water reactors. Anil can be used in the existing pressurized heavy water reactors of India's nuclear fleet, reduction in nuclear waste, etc. Moreover, better fuel consumption from Indian perspective, thorium consumption would increase over there, and lower wastage. Light emitting diodes, I know you would be, India has a lot of programs for the LED bulbs. They are very much energy efficient. They are capable of producing all the three primary colors, red, green and blue. Let's look at the structure. Here you will find reflective cavities there. Okay, and this, epoxy layer, not the plastic but epoxy covering is there on top of it. It also has anode and cathode into it. Okay, now it has more durability, it has more efficiency, environmental safety, it is easy to dispose. जो हम पहले यूज करते थे, it was not easy to decompose. Temperature, LEDs emit at least 20 to 50% less heat भी produce कर रहे हैं वो. Reaction time instantaneously, as soon as you switch on the electricity, they are on. As soon as you put it off, it will be off. Longer lifespan, low maintenance. Okay, and color variety, you get more and more color variety by mixing red, green and blue colors. Nobel Prize was given to the scientist in 2014. Basically this was discovered back in 1990s itself. Okay, awarded to the Akasaki, Amano and Nakamura for their invention of blue LEDs in the 1990s. Point is why it becomes important of discussing the LEDs. Friends, here into the semiconductor devices, into this budget, interim budget, lot of focus was there by the government that how India could enrich its semiconductor device manufacturing and mineral for partnerships. Critical minerals are required for that manufacturing, and these days the demand had been increasing. So particularly in comparison to China, Taiwan, India has to boost this sector, semiconductor devices sector. Coal gasification. Coal, we know, coal, India imports a lot of coal despite having huge, coal deposits. Now, instead of using directly coal, we want to gasify it. We want to gasify it. We want to convert it into gas. That is called as syngas. Two methods are there. One method is called as in situ coal gasification. That coal seams that we find into the rocks, there itself it can be gasified. Another method is the slurry plant, where the coal slurry, basically coal slurry or crushed coal when mixed with water, okay, and then it is oxidized with oxygen plant, and here oxidation takes place into this gasifier, and then it is converted into syngas. Here also heat exchange happens. That heat can be utilized somewhere else. Okay, high pressure steam and syngas is produced from here. Hydrogen can be used, fuel cell, electricity pump. Okay, this hydrogen can be used, although it would be called as gray hydrogen. Carbon monoxide or hydrogen can be used into process chemicals. Liquid sulfur, clean syngas can be used at different places, electricity generation. Whatsoever be the uses of coal, not just the heat but also the different byproducts of the syngas can be utilized in different processes for the manufacturing of ammonia, different industrial products. So coal gasification is a process in which coal is partially oxidized. It's not an anaerobic reaction, it's aerobic reaction. partially oxidized with air, oxygen, steam, or carbon dioxide to form a fuel gas. This gas is then used instead of piped natural gas, methane or others for deriving energy. हम directly use कर रहे हैं इसको. In situ gasification of coal or underground coal gasification is the technique of converting coal into gas while it is still in the seam. देखो ये बहुत costly technology है, इंडिया के पास अभी उतने अच्छे से develop नहीं हो पाई है. US has this good technology. अब हम लाइसेंस जो दे रहे हैं कोल के लिए वो कोल बेड मीथेन सीबीएम, कोल बेड मीथेन के पहले अलग से लाइसेंसेस मिलते थे. दैट कोल mining of coal has to require another license and coal bed methane has to take another license. Now both the licenses have been merged because into the seams only we find coal bed methane as well. It produces syngas which is a mixture of syngas पे भी क्वेश्चन आएगा. Methane, carbon monoxide, hydrogen, carbon dioxide, and water vapor. What does the syngas comprises of, or which of the following A, B, C, D, 1, 2, 3, 4 they would give you and ask into the chunking method that 1, 2, 3 they are called as syngas, 3, 2, 1 are called as syngas, like that. It can be used to produce wide range of fertilizers, fuels, solvent, industrial products, materials. India has target to gasify 100 million tons by 2030. 100 million tons coal को हमें गैसिफाई करना है by 2030. This is the target. Rijupave technology. देखो ये टेक्नोलॉजी इंपॉर्टेंट है. It is about basically how the bituminous roads are being constructed with the help of bituminous coal. India's oldest and premier road research organization, CSIR, and Central Road Research Institute, they had been constructing roads here, particularly into this Arunachal Pradesh, where we have Sela Pass also. Arunachal Pradesh shares border with China. This technology, basically road construction technology, is high altitude bituminous roads at low and sub-zero temperatures. High altitude, sub-zero temperatures are there. तो वो रोड के जो टेक्सचर है वो खराब ना हो जाए, इसके लिए हम रिजुपेव टेक्नोलॉजी यूज करते हैं. नदर्न बॉर्डर्स पर्टिकुलरली एट वेरी हाई एल्टीट्यूड्स वेयर लो टेम्परेचर्स आर देयर. Low temperature and high altitude. In the examination, very simple question can come. Rijupave technology often seen in news is related to what? It is related to the 5G technology, road construction, etc. Different options could be there. It is related to the high altitude, low temperature, bituminous roads construction. ट्राइकोडर्मा. ट्राइकोडर्मा एक तरीके का बायो कंट्रोल एजेंट है. Okay, fungal biocontrol agent that you can remember. They often ask some terms in the news. Biocontrol agent. Now, students understand this trichoderma is basically mixed with lime. Lime के साथ mix करा है हमारे इंस्टीट्यूट IISR ने, IISER ने, and it has been given to the farmers so that it not only acts as biocontrol against fungal diseases, mycoparasitism, production of secondary metabolics and lytic enzymes induced systemic resistance, but also the requirement of lime could be fulfilled over it. Therefore, it is called as tricolime. So both the questions, both the terms can come in the examination, trichoderma or tricolime. ये टेक्नोलॉजी किस लिए यूज होती है? अगेंस्ट फंगल. Okay, fungal infections, fungal biocontrol agent into the plants. Lot of fungal diseases are there. Lime based trichoderma granular formulation, not done by CSIR but by IISER. Sometimes institutes names are also being asked in the examination. So guys, thank you. Keep watching the TFR and keep revising.